Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now today I am back with my usual Throne and Liberty patch notes breakdown video. Now I was getting a little bit confused, guys, because this is very late. Normally the patch notes come out about 6 hours ago, so I was starting to think maybe somebody forgot to press the upload button. So yeah, I've got a feeling this is going to be a very large patch with a lot of information. So get a drink, get a snack, just put me on the side and listen, whatever you need to do. And before I jump into this, like, share and subscribe. And yeah, let's take a little quick scroll down. Holy moly. Yeah, guys, it's looking pretty damn big. So here we go. So this is going to be for the maintenance. Maintenance is actually going live very soon. Today is May the 7th, and the maintenance is for May the 8th over there in Korea. So what is new? Weapon combat balance has been adjusted. So they're adjusting all weapon damage to be balanced, and the damage can be increased in the other direction. So basically, if you checked my previous video, I already covered this. There's going to be some nerfs and buffs. So I'm not going to basically sit here and read through all of this again, because I pretty much covered this already. So go and check that one out. Or of course, as usual, I will pin the full patch notes in the comment section down below. So if you want to read every single nerf and buff at your own leisure, you know, so be it. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of changes here. So let's just skip through this. Otherwise we'll be here for like 35 minutes or something stupid like that. So yeah, TLDR though, staff is getting a buff, longbow is getting a buff, crossbow is getting a nerf, dagger is getting sort of a buff, sort of a nerf. So yeah, like I said, check my other previous video, or just go ahead and read every single individual nerf and buff for yourself. But good changes, needed changes. So yeah, geez, this is crazy. Most of the patch notes is basically this. Okay, so what is this change here? Proficient. Oh, okay, this is new. This is what I wanted to see. They're changing weapon mastery. So for the greatsword, they're changing, it increases evasion by 50. After the change, its boss damage reduction increased by 24. For the sorry, not the greatsword, the sword and shield. For the greatsword, we've got some changes here where it's going to increase magic defense by 120. Stun duration is increased by 0.5 seconds. Crossbow, we're getting 30% increased amateur recovery. Magic endurance is going up by 80. And then the range slam hit increased by 60. And then instead it's dealing 5% increased range damage. So this is a nerf. Okay. Cane, which is the staff, basically instead of it having a 20% increased AoE skill range, we're now getting a 5% increased magic damage range, buff, should I say. Longbow, instead of it giving 6% increased attack distance, it's now going to give us 3.6% increased movement speed. Interesting. For the wand, instead of 4% increased attack distance, it's now increasing the skill damage. Okay. And then instead of it doing the same thing here, it's going to be a 2% increased skill cooldown speed. Okay. Fair enough. This is just basically some set effects being changed and also some bug fixes here. Fine. A dentist now has an upper and lower limit on the range of min-max damage. Interesting. So even if your current health is low, it will guarantee a minimal damage increase. So basically a dentist is now being buffed, ladies and gentlemen. So before you had to have like a certain amount of HP, but now it doesn't matter. So that's pretty damn interesting. If your health is above 20,000, the damage increase is limited to the maximum value. So yeah, so basically there before, I believe. I don't play Greatsword, and I don't fully, I didn't check out the dentist that much. But what, from my understanding, how it worked currently, it was obviously it scaled off the more HP you had. So in a sense, there was no like limit. So the more HP you had, then obviously the more damage you would have. So this is basically removing that. So if you've got over 20k, over 20k HP, you've now got a limit, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. So Moonlight Bowstring, this is the tier 2 bow. The halo effect will now only activate when you're using Nature's Grace. Fair enough. Fixed an issue where the explanation for the effect of Barrier of Purgatory in Purgatory Instant was incorrectly written as skill recovery received. Okay, and then they fix more bugs here. Right, equipment skills that have a chance to apply status ailments have been added to the tooltip to only activate when attacking with that weapon. Okay, so yeah, so basically if you have an effect where, so just say I shoot you with my staff, and then there was an effect where it would burn enemies around me, just say for example, it's only going to happen when I'm attacking with that weapon, not when I swap to a different weapon. So that's going to be interesting to see how that changes. A faction war mode, oh, thank you. So it's definitely coming in. So basically the faction war mode has been added to the regional event. Faction battles have been added where attendees of local events are randomly teamed up to compete in PvP. So basically now the conflict events as they stand at right now are a Zergfest. You can go in there with your whole guild, massive parties, alliances, and just, destroy everybody. But from tomorrow, you're no longer going to be able to do this. You're going to be split randomly into a team. You may even come across some of your guildmates on the opposite faction. So existing conflict mode zones events will be replaced with the faction mode. Progress. Faction battles have been added where attendees of local events are randomly divided into teams to play PvP. Faction wars replace the existing events. So conflict, wolf hunting tournament, Starlight Monument Festival, and Lantern Seed Festival will not have faction battles. Okay, fair enough. Team formation. Players who participate in faction battles will be randomly assigned to one of 3 teams when participating in regional events. Once assigned, the team will not change when you leave the regional event area, and the original assigned team will remain when re-entering. So you basically, this is to probably try and change any, like if you're trying to cheese it and like leave the area and then come back and get put into the same team as maybe your guild mates, they've stopped this. So whether you leave the area and come back, you're going to remain in the exact same team. Thank you, NCSoft. That is very, very good. That is very, very good. If you participate in a local event, you will be removed from the existing party and you will need to reorganize your party within the faction. Okay. PvP is not possible within the same team, obviously. Even if you belong to the same guild, you can be assigned to separate teams. That is huge. That's going to be a lot of fun. Players who participate in faction battles will automatically change their appearance and name based on their team. Players on the same team will have their names displayed as they are, and only the names of players on other teams will be changed. Nice. So you don't even know. So you're not even going to be able to coordinate and cheese it that way. So you're not even going to be able to say on Discord with your friends or guildies, how are you going to be able to do that if you can't see each other's names? So that's interesting. So it's going to be blue, green, and red. I like that. Rank and reward acquisition. The scores of players on the same team are added together as the team score to determine the ranking. Rewards will be given up to 150th place in each team's individual ranking. Okay, so you still, even though it's a team faction-based event, you still need to come at least top 150 to get rewards, which is fair enough. Depending on your team's ranking, individual rewards will be distributed on a sliding scale. Regional events where multiple rankings are announced will offer fewer personal rewards. Yeah, that's fine. Effort rewards in faction battles can be obtained more than in peace mode. Other PvP results incurred during faction battles will not be included in the kill log. Okay, so you can't rank up your kill ranking, which is fine. A talent unlock has been added, which allows you to select and unlock the desired attribute of equipment. You can now select the perks of a piece of equipment to unlock it. So this is what they was talking about. They've added a list of books and crafting gems that can be obtained for trait unlocks. So this is what I was trying to figure this out when they touched upon this before in a previous video. We wasn't obviously sure exactly how it was going to work, so I was looking forward to this one. So they've added special open seats. Trait open seats that can be swapped and opened by selecting a trait will be added. When using the talent unlocking stone, you can select one of the perks of your equipment to unlock it. You can click the button at the bottom of the slot area you want to open and select the talent. Interesting. So you click on that, and then you have to have 200 of these from the looks of it. Fair enough. One new collection list has been added. So one type of endless path of growth has been added. If you register one dimensional soul in the rubric, you can get 200 special open stones, which is what you're going to need to obviously select the trait. They've added recipes for crafting, so bundles of unique unlocked stones. It can be crafted using one of each of 5 types of 2-star soul stones. When you're using that, you can get 5 talent stones. Okay. They've added a unified party finder that allows you to party up with players from other servers. So now we're getting cross-server party recruitment. That is very, very, very good. The join after approval sign-up system and character card information has been updated to make it easier. So that's very, very good. So now hopefully people might actually use the official party finder thing now that it's going to be cross-server instead of just spamming the chat. Who knows? Maybe people will be so used to spamming the chat that they won't change that. But that's interesting. Oh wow! Now you can see you don't even need to link your weapons anymore, because you can now check other players' weapon details in their business card. So if you want to make your weapon sets information public, go to find a party, my weapon sets info option, and you can change this. Okay, that's huge. So when you join the team, instead of saying link, all you have to do is just click on it, and you can see exactly what unless they've hidden the information. I mean, but why would you hide the information when you're going to have to link it anyway? So yeah, that's good. Good changes there. The play experience for some content has been adjusted. So this is just obviously quality of life. That's good. They've changed some circle patterns. The debuff information is good. Yep, that's fine. I like that. Not going to go through all of this. This is nothing too special. They're just doing quality of life changes, which is good. Good things, bug fixes, quality of life. Peace zone event rewards have been expanded. Improved systems and UI. That's great to see. Adjusted the cooldown of food items from 1 second to 3 seconds. Okay, fine. They're changing the stacks. That's huge. They're upping the limit. You can now have 10,000 of... Oh, okay. This is very, very, very good to see. I like that. They're just increasing the stacks of how many items you can store, which is great. Everything's gone up. Nothing's dropped by the looks of it. That's fine. More changes to the guild. The HUD changes. Chat has been changed. In classic mode, you can now lock onto the target the same way. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Purple on service is supported. If you have Throne and Liberty running on PC Purple, you can now stream Throne and Liberty from the mobile app. Okay, fair enough. And then here we have obviously some bug fixes. I'm not going to worry about that. You guys and girls can obviously read all the bug fixes if you're excited about those sort of things. Again, as usual, we have a new event. No surprise, there's always an event here. Promotion, Blessing of Silicium, that's on sale. Okay, fine. The events that we have is obviously going to end, and then these are just known issues. Okay, fair enough, guys and girls. This is very, very, very big patch with some very crucial stuff here. What is this? Is this going to be any new skins here? Oh no, this is just going through the event. Okay, nothing too exciting there. The events are normally pretty standard, pretty similar. And then this is the blessing. Okay, so here we go. They have sold this. They're selling this for real money. This is what I was sort of worrying about. They let us have this before, a little while ago. You could buy it for in-game gold, but now they have added it for real money, which I did think. So you could think of this as like an optional subscription, if you like, where you're going to be able to get some benefits. You get more. The cap of the contract goes up. You can get free restorations, goes up to 10. You can have, you save money on teleportations. You can see here, nothing too like huge, but this is kind of adding a little bit more to the pay to win aspect of the game. So yeah, it's not like mandatory that you're going to need this, but it is something nice to have. So I did think they were going to do this, and they've done it, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm still hyped for the patch. Patch looks absolutely amazing. And that is it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here, guys and girls, before I go on for another 30 minutes. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this one, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you very, very soon. Take care. Peace.